Here we go. So I have got the front part of this door done, so to speak. I've got rid of all the dents and it's all hopefully perfect by now. So it took a surprising amount of body filler, which is disappointing, but it's all done. The front is. So what I've got to do now is just clean up around the window frames. Obviously I feathered out where the paint is here. I'm not going to take all the paint off because that'd be pointless. I'm going to leave the chrome trim on there, just tape it up. And then once that's all done, I have to do the inside of the door as well. So all around the door jambs, you can see it's all pretty shitty and yucky down through there. I'm probably not going to bother about the middle part. And same along there, you've got to do all that as well. You might as well get it all done in one hit. And then down here, I just want to take a bit of the thickness off of this lip that comes over there. Then hopefully, as us Aussies say, she'll be sweet, mate. So the plan of attack for painting this is to do the front end etch primer to give the paint a good surface to adhere to, and then I'll cover the whole door in primer filler, several coats of that just to cover up any imperfections and blemishes that might be in the panel. Once that's dry, guide coat, sand it. If that's all good, probably 3 or 4 coats of colour, being a metallic paint. And then 5 coats of clear, and then when you're rubbing back, you take off 1 coat when you rub back, and 1 coat when you buff, so that leaves a good three coats of clear on it. So I've got the paint here from Protec. You can see the colour code down there, 0682 or 682. Very good match on that actually. Tried it out. This is the part that I cut out of the door, and you can see right there is just a blob that I put on there. I've clear coated it just with enamel clear, but I think the match is almost exact. So I'm really happy with that. Now as far as painting this panel goes, I've sort of rigged up, as you can see up there, a frame that goes across the top like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang clear drop sheets down either side on the roof and down this side as well. And that'll give me a sealed little area where I can paint. Now for ventilation, I've got this old air conditioner here, so I'm going to take the filter out of that, put it one end, then have the fan up the other end so it sucks through the filter and blows out the other end. So hopefully that should be good. And then I'll squirt down the concrete in the area, make it all nice and sealed. So that's where I'm at the moment. And this, lastly, we've had this out over the past weekend, driving around and being general hoons, giving it a good test. It's good fun. I've got the back seat in, I've got the tub back on now. We've screwed it up and bolted it all up, so that's back together finally. We also had put all the door locks on. I've rebuilt all of those, had the handles all nickeled, and yeah, it's quite nice. I've got the door locks on the other side, the exterior handles, sorry, so they look quite nice. Oop. Gotta slam it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go inside because it's getting cold and I want to watch TV. Catch you later. Alrighty, well, I've got the door in primer now, finally. Yeah, it all went pretty well. I've done the whole door, and I've just tried sanding a little bit of it, but I don't know, I might have made it a bit too thin. But I taped up all the chrome trim, and of course, in that section there, it started to come off the chrome, not that you can see because the camera's gay. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it went on pretty well. I'm not sure if it's supposed to go in dry and dry and dusty, whether it's supposed to be smooth like it is here where I put on a thick layer because there's a few pinholes. I put it on straight from the can to thin it down because that's what the can said. You can see I'm using Protec spraying primer filler, and it says to put it on straight, but I might try thinning it down if I do another coat just to get it on a bit thicker because I'm not sure I've got a quite thick enough coat yet. But yeah, it's nice to see the whole door in one colour. And it actually looks really nice and straight the whole way down. Those lines you can see through there, it's just where I didn't get quite enough overlap on the spray. It's actually quite hard to spray this because when you spray, the whole door decides to swing. And so you're trying to paint and the whole door's going like that. So when I do the colour coat, it might be better to strain at the bottom somehow or even have it sitting on trestles. But being a metallic colour, I'd like to paint it face, or the way it would sit in a car. So perhaps I'm thinking, might paint it when it's on the car. But, I'll see what happens, see what I can figure out. But yeah, anyway, that's what that is. Pretty happy. Alright, so just a quick little video. This is my homemade spray booth that I've made. So I've got the frame up there, and I've just hung some plastic drop sheets. You get these for about $1 each at Bunnings or a hardware store or something like that. And this is what I'll be spraying my door from my Fiat. So that's all sanded back and primed and should be all ready to go. So just about to start putting the top colour on it. But yeah, it's a quick and easy way to make a little spray booth in your shed. I should really have a roof on it, but I can't be bothered, and it should be pretty good. There's hardly any air movement today, and it's a nice sunny day, 21 degrees or something like that, so it should be perfect. So yeah. Alrighty then, so this is my little spray booth that I've set up, and here is my door. Not really that happy with it. You can see really grainy. I think it was the final coat of the base went on too dry, so it wasn't wet enough. And then after clearing over, it's just made it really grainy. So I'm not sure how long to leave it for, but what I've got planned is to rub it back, probably 1,000 or something like that, wet, and then either buff it or do another clear coat. Buffing it might leave some of these little spots of colour without clear at the top of them, so it might be a bit of an issue there. So that's why I'm sort of thinking about clearing it, but I'm not sure how long to leave it before I can sand it back. So if anyone has any ideas on that, they're more than welcome to voice them. Just post a comment below, that'd be great. I mean, the shine's not too bad, got a pretty good finish on it, but yeah, just not, you can see it there, it's really grainy. I mean, obviously it's got a little bit of orange peel and that'll buff off, that'll sand off, but just a little bits of grain that I'm worried about. So if anyone has any ideas, yeah, feel free to let me know. Anyway, thanks.